I'm Anne Marie, and I'm here to talk to you today about recycling. I am a Scout Reach leader for Chester County Council, and we are going to learn what recycling is and why it's so important. Recycling is taking our plastics, metals, paper containers, glass, and cartons and turning them into something we can use again. Sometimes plastics and metals are crushed down or melted down to make new plastics and metals. Same with papers. Your old papers, cardboard boxes, and containers can all be turned into new items. Like toilet paper, paper towels, and lots of other paper products like writing paper that you use every day. Even greeting cards. And they'll say it right on here. This one is a green select choice. It says 100% recycled, if you can see that. Sometimes they'll say it's ecological, and they'll have a little symbol here because it's good for our ecology. It's something we call sustainable, where we are using what we need and managing our forests in a particular way so that we can save trees for the future and not cut everything down for things like this. For toilet paper and other paper products, we can use recycled paper. Paper made from old paper and not from trees. Okay, here on this card, you can see it says it's made from some recycled paper, 20% recycled fiber. On this card, it says this card is made with paper from well-managed forests. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes they'll plant 2 or 3 trees for every 1 tree that they use. When you recycle, everything has to be cleaned. If you have a milk container, then you need to rinse it out so that it doesn't get all moldy. If things are contaminated, they can't be recycled. And if you throw in, let's say, some soup in with the paper, it can get really dirty, and then it all ends up in the trash. To stop it from going in a landfill, clean out your containers. It's also helpful to take outer wrappings off. When you do that, you're left with something that is very easily recycled. It only takes a few seconds, and it really helps out the whole environment. So here we have a plastic water bottle. I'm sure you all drink water every day, and it's really good for you. You should drink it. However, when you finish with your water bottle, you can refill it. You can wash it, you can run it through the dishwasher, and reuse it. To prevent you from having to get a new water bottle, you could also carry along your own water bottle that could be plastic or a glass one like I have. It actually makes the water taste a whole lot better. Sometimes we take old water bottles and we cut them up into strips. My boss taught me about this. Her name's Rosalind Vasquez. She's an executive here at Scout Reach. We took these little strips and I wrapped some masking tape around them. When we wrap the tape, going around the little plastic strip from a water bottle, I then wrap some yarn around it. This makes a great slide that's easy to use, easy to make, helps the environment, and costs nothing. Here's a number 1 in a triangle on the bottom of this plastic bottle. They go through 1 through 7. In our recycling in our neighborhood, it takes 1 through 7, all the plastics, with the glass and the paper all combined. In some communities, they may take only a number 1, maybe a number 5, so look in the triangle on your recycling product. Here's a bottle made out of 80% recycled fibers. The plastic was melted down and made into this laundry detergent bottle. It also doesn't have any kind of chemicals in it. No fragrances, no dyes, no artificial brighteners. It's not only good for the environment, it's good for you too. Here are a couple of cartons that we have. Some neighborhoods don't take cartons to be recycled. Others do. Some say nothing from the freezer, only milk or orange juice. You have to check. Some things can't be recycled in our neighborhood. That doesn't mean they can't be recycled anywhere. So we're saving things that can't be recycled in our neighborhood, like these bottle caps. We have caps to all kinds of containers, from laundry to peanut butter. You name it, we have it. We also have light bulbs. They can't be recycled. They have to go in the trash. Also, we have batteries. They can't go in the recycling or the trash because batteries are corrosive. They've got a lot of chemicals in them, and you can see here's one that's oozing out. It's hugely bad for the environment. So please, please don't throw your batteries in the trash can or the recycling. You need a special battery recycling place to put them in. We also have styrofoam. Now sometimes eggs come in styrofoam containers. Sometimes they're paper. If they're paper, it's great. I just throw them in with the rest of our recycling in the bin. But these styrofoam ones present a problem, and especially if they have a color. Our local landfill takes the white styrofoam to recycle, but nobody really wants the green. So what you could do is try not to buy the ones with the colored styrofoam, or any styrofoam at all if you can help it. Sometimes you want to throw your paper in with the rest, and then you realize, hey, this feels funny. Looks like it has a plastic coating on it. This is a piece of paper, normal on one side, but it had stickers on the other side, so it had a plastic coating. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do with this. We have to throw it in the trash. If we threw it in with the rest of the paper, it might ruin the whole batch. I love to take a walk in the woods. Me and my family love hiking, and the beauty of the flowers and the trees and the fresh air, especially this time of year, is just great. So please follow me as we take a walk. The worst thing that can happen on a walk is finding some trash. I'm sure you agree. Do you know it takes over 1,000 years for this plastic bottle to go back into the earth, to decompose? And they're not even sure if it really does do that. It's just a guess. And the cap most likely would get eaten by a bird, which will cause the bird really a lot of discomfort, if not death. Animals don't know about plastic or trash. They don't understand. They think everything is food, that it's natural. And when it's not, it's polluting our earth, their bodies, the oceans, and the animals that live there too. So take action. Reduce what you use, recycle what you can, and reuse whatever you can. I'm sure you've heard reduce, reuse, recycle. So first, try not to buy the plastic water bottle. Bring your own. Reuse whatever you can and recycle the rest. Did you know that there is something called Earth Day? It's coming up, April 22nd. In fact, this whole month is Earth Month. We talked about recycling, trying to reuse things or reduce the use of things. But what about all the other stuff, like banana peels and apple core and orange peels? Well, we have something called compost. What we do is get some little helpers. Now, some of you might be a little squeamish, but worms are our friends. They don't hurt you. They don't even feel slimy. But they take all those orange peels and banana peels and leaves that we have in the garden and turn it into some of the most beautiful black soil. We use that for the plants and vegetables that we grow, and the trees love it. And it's important to have a healthy environment around water. Water is something no one on the planet can live without. Not people, not the worms, and not compost. So here at our house, we mainstream our recycling. We put everything into one big toter. Egg cartons, milk cartons, all kinds of things. But if we're not sure where it goes, we have to put it in the trash. There's an old saying, when in doubt, throw it out. Because if you put it in the recycling, it just might end up in the landfill. And the landfill is a big hole in the ground that does not decompose and will stay there virtually forever. Hope you've enjoyed your little visit with us. Thanks.